Hello and welcome. We have a sweet, flowy class, a lot of breath work. So let's get started. Finding a cross-legged position, Sukhasana, easy pose. Just bringing that internal gaze inside and seeing what's cooking. Shoulders away from ears, shutting down through our gaze. How are our hips? How are our sit bones? Bringing neutrality if it's a lot different. Feeling the subtle shifts that are arising. And just bringing a chill vibe all around. Inhale, feeling the rise of the belly. Exhale, feeling the lowering of the belly. In today's class, using a block for some of the variations, maybe a blanket, just having those around. Getting into some skull shining breath. So an active pumping action of the core, the stomach. Active exhales, passive inhales. In and out of the nose. So it would be like this. Right? Hands resting one on top of the other on the belly. And begin. Let it go. Returning to your regular breath. Might feel a lot of action happening. It's called skull shining breath for a reason. You might feel a lot of activity in the skull region. Completely normal. Just let it all manifest. Embrace it. Use that energy for the flow that is about to come after one more breath round. So getting those hands on your stomach. Same thing. Begin. Tall with the spine. Let it go and return to that regular breath. Let all that energy circle around, all through the spine so we can channel it all throughout the body. Lean back and switch out your feet. Might feel a difference in your sit bones and just letting time and gravity do its thing to settle it all into place. Inhale, circle your hands towards the sky, bring your gaze up. Exhale, hands down through heart center and by the sides. Inhale, circle the hands up, bring your gaze up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale up, down. 2 more like this. Inhale up. See if you can stretch a little more with those fingertips away from the body. Exhale down. 1 more like this and up. Reach away from your body. And bring your hands down. Circle them up, keep space between your hands. Right hand comes down, your left hand reaches over to your right, ground through your left sit bone. Inhale your right hand up, left hand comes down, your right hand reaches over to the left, grounding through your right sit bone. Inhale up, over to your right. Up, over to your left. One more each side, so over to your right. Maybe you can reach a little more with your fingertips. And then over to your left. Same thing, reach more with your fingertips and ground through your right sit bone. Nice, bring your hands up. Right hand comes on top of your left sit bone. Left hand spirals behind your back in the direction of your right hip for a twist over to your left. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Do 3 nods up and down here. Find stillness. Release coming back through center, hands up. Left hand on top of your right knee. Right hand weaves behind your back in the direction of your left hip. Twisting over to the right. Maybe you can weave that right hand a little more. Bringing your gaze over that right shoulder. 3 nods up and down here. Finding stillness. Coming back through center. Rolling over your knees and finding tabletop. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Exhale, arch the back like a cat. Look at your belly button. Inhale, dipping belly towards the ground, opening the chest wide through your collarbones. Exhale, finding that cat. Inhale, dip that belly. Wide collarbones. One more each, coming into your cat. And dipping your belly into the cow. Finding stillness and a neutral spine. Right hand floats off the ground, left foot floats off the ground. Nice and long. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow together. Bird dog, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, lengthen. Bring it together. This time, as we lengthen, bend your back knee. Nice. Bring your knee and elbow together. One more, bending the back knee. And then your front hand reaches in the direction of your left ankle for a little bind. And then release, extend. And then release, coming back to table. Ooh, feeling it in the core. Other side, lengthening right foot, left hand. Exhale, bringing your knee and your elbow together, rounding the back a bit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come together. Lengthen. Nice. One more like this. Come together. Nice. As you lengthen, bend your back knee, sole of the foot to the ceiling. Bring your knee and your elbow together. One more, lengthen, bending the knee. And then find that bind. So left hand reaches in the direction of your right foot or ankle. And then straightening right foot, left hand. And coming down into your table. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips back and up, finding down dog. Wiggling out your hips. Coming into a plank. Bending your knees are on the ground, lowering your chin and chest, elbows tuck into the side of the body. Ashtanga pranam, and then roll the hips to the floor, bring your chest up, peel your elbows back, open chest wide, collarbones, and then bring your chest down, push into the ground, float your hips back and up, down dog. Wiggle out the hips. Big toes touch. Right foot floats to the ceiling. Right knee draws in towards the nose, arching the back slightly, and stepping that foot between your hands. We will need the block. Hands reach forward and up into your crescent. Nice and long. Back knee is straight. Twisted crescent, left hand forward, right hand back. Exalting, your right hand reaches in the direction of your left knee, left hand towards the sky. Finding that twist again. Placing the block out in front of you. Left hand reaches forward, hinging at the hips. Finding the floor or your block with that left hand. Work on extending at your back knee. Right hand towards the sky. Revolved half moon. Right hand comes down to the ground. Moving your block, left hand. Right foot steps back, going through your flow. So maybe knees, chin, chest come down, or one straight line. Maybe up, maybe cobra or up dog. And then rolling over the toes into your down dog. Wiggling out your hips, Straighten one knee, bending the other. Just letting everything mush around here. Finding a still down dog. Big toes touch. Left foot floats up towards the ceiling. Nice and long. Left knee comes in towards your nose, round the back, and then step the left foot between the hands. Hands reach forward and up, finding that strong crescent. Back knee is straight. Preparing your block to where you need it. Right hand forward, left hand back. Exalting, left hand in the direction of your right knee. Finding your twist again. Reaching right hand forward, hinging at the hips, finding your block or the floor. Right foot floats off the ground. Extend at the right knee. Nice revolved half moon. Left hand to the ground. Right hand on the ground. Left foot steps back. Go through your flow. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling everything settling into place. Big toes touch, right foot floats towards the ceiling, straighten through that knee. Right knee comes in towards your nose, round the back, and step it between the hands. Hands float forward and up. Crescent. Twisted crescent. Getting your block to where it was if you were using it. Exalting this crescent. Finding your twist again. Left hand reaches forward, forward, forward. Hinging at the hips, finding your block or the floor. Finding that revolved half moon. Bending your back knee, sole of the foot towards the ceiling or toes. Finding revolved half moon but with a bind. Nice. Almost like a revolved dancer. Releasing this bind. Right hand comes towards the ground. Left hand on the ground. Right foot steps into plank. Find your flow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wiggle out the hips. Let everything just settle in. Big toes touch. Left foot floats up towards the ceiling. Left knee pulls in towards the nose as you step it between the hands. Hands reach forward and up, nice and strong. Grabbing your block where you need it. Find that twist. Exalt. Straighten that back knee. Find the twist again. Reach right hand forward, 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 hinging at the hips, finding your block or the floor. Revolved half moon. Straighten that back knee. Find the bind, bend the back knee, toes towards the ceiling. Grab the ankle or the toes. Keep that revolved action happening. Breathing in, breathing out. Releasing the bind. Left hand to the ground. Right foot steps down. Front foot steps back. Find your flow. Nice. Let's wiggle out the hips here. Find stillness. Big toes touch. Right foot floats up. Long and strong. Right knee pulls in towards the nose and step it between the hands. Hands reach forward and up. Left hand forward, right hand back. Put your block to where you need it. Exalt. Twist. Your left hand reaches forward, hinging at the hips, finding the block or the floor. Extend that back knee and the bottom. Bend the back knee, finding that bind. So grabbing the toes. Maybe choosing to stay here. Or coring in, really engaging, pressing through your right foot, floating your left hand off of the mat in a revolved half moon or dancer's pose. Oh, very powerful. Hand finds the block, release the bind, right hand on the floor, back foot comes down, front foot steps back, go through your flow. Nice. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Big toes touch. Left foot floats towards the sky. Long and strong. Pull the left knee in towards your nose as you step it between your hands. Hands reach forward and up. Placing the block where you need it. Finding your twist. Exalt. Finding your twist. Your right hand reaches forward, hinging at the hips, finding the block or floor. Rotate to the left, left hand towards the sky. Bend your back knee. Finding that bind. Nice. Maybe choosing to stay here or keeping your rotation, floating your right foot or hand off of the block. This side's a bit more challenging. And chilling. Staying here. Right hand comes down to your block. Release your bind. Left hand on the floor, right hand on the floor or foot. Left foot steps back. Go through your flow. Oh, stirring up so much. Wiggle out your hips. Chilling here. Nice. Big toes touch. Float your left foot off of the floor. Just open up here. So draw your left sole of the foot back as you open up your hip to the left. Slowly come back through center, bring that foot down, other side. So yeah, opening the hips to the right. Your left foot stepping back almost, like you're about to go into wild thing. Come back through center, right foot steps down. Walking your feet between your hands or jumping to a cross-legged seated position between the hands. Nice. Nice little burst there. Letting things just settle into place. Inhale, circling your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. 2 more like this. Inhale up. Exhale down. Up. And down. Right hand on your left knee, left hand coming behind your back in the direction of your left hip. Find that twist to your left. Come back through center. Other side, left hand on right knee, right hand behind your back in the direction of your left hip. Rotate to the right. Coming back through center. Your index and middle finger come to your third eye in between your eyebrows. Ring finger covers your left nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Cover it with your thumb. Exhale out the left nostril. Inhale through left nostril. Covering it. Exhale out the right. Inhale through right nostril. Cover it. Exhale out left. Inhale through left nostril. Cover it. Exhale out right. Inhale through right nostril. Exhale out left. Inhale through left. Cover it. Exhale out right. Continuing this alternate nostril breathing, balancing both sides of your body, noticing maybe shifts that are happening in your body. Maybe you felt all that energy that we just stirred up from the start of class. So maybe you start to feel the shifts of more balance, of more unity. Everything's just coming together for this last little bit of class. Feeling things settling into place more. When your exhale is out of your right nostril, returning your hands to where they were. And just embracing that balance. That unity. Coming down to a lying down position on your back. Knees bent, soles of feet on the floor. Just feeling your low back settle towards the ground. Maybe there's a hollow space between the low back, that lumbar region. Just seeing if you can relax it more towards the ground. You can feel all your vertebrae touching the floor. Inner legs touch. Knees gently fall to your right. Knees come up and they lower to your left. Continuing this, as you lower to your right, maybe your gaze looks to your left. Knees through center and lower to the left. Maybe your gaze comes up and rotates to the right. Keep alternating back and forth at your own pace. Feeling things settling into place. Bring your knees up, find stillness. Knees pull into your chest, give yourself a nice hug. Hands on top of your knees, circle your knees clockwise. Low back is connected with the floor. Find stillness. Rotate the other way. Keeping your breath going. Inhale, feeling the rise of the belly. Exhale, feeling the lowering of the belly. Finding stillness. Soles of feet on the floor. Lengthening one foot at a time. Entering Shavasana. Maybe if you have a blanket close by, you want the blanket. Just making this comfortable for you. Scanning the body. Seeing if there's any imbalances, holding on, and how we can balance those areas. Maybe seeing how we're feeling internally, how we're vibrating, and addressing that. And simply keeping the rise of the belly on the inhale. And the lowering of the belly on the exhale. Feel yourself relaxing a little deeper. Bringing movement in towards the body. Rock your head side to side. A reach with your arms above the head as you reach your feet away. Knees into your chest, another hug. Roll to your right. Press into the floor, coming up to a cross-legged. Seated position, Sukhasana. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, love and gratitude to ourselves. Exhale, love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all for this nice fiery flow. Namaste. Hope you all feel nice and relaxed and settled. You worked up that heat and then you were able to just balance it out and chill out. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a good rest of your day or night. Ciao.